Hi everyone, so Kat and I are doing a wee wander at Baxter Park today, getting all excited for spring starting. There's lots of beautiful flowers coming up, so we're just going to take you through some of them that you can find with a couple interesting facts. It's really good for your mental health and your physical health to get out. You can feel the sun, lots of vitamin D, the smells, the textures. It's really good for you. And it's also really good for you to learn new things, because then it triggers another part of your brain which learns something else and another part, and before you know that, you're Einstein. So have fun and look for lots of different things. You might even spot something we've not spotted.
A lot of the flowers we're going to be seeing today are growing from bulbs. That means there is a bulb underneath the soil, and that will regrow every year in the same place. They will spread out a bit, but there'll always be sort of a few bulbs that have been there for years. It's really important when you're looking for flowers to make sure you're not treading on them. So when you're looking for flowers, walk around carefully, keep an eye on your feet, and you might see some little ones which you won't see otherwise. Flowers are really important for a lot of insects. Bees, hoverflies and butterflies are the most common ones you'll see, but lots of other insects like lacewings will also be looking for flowers. And the wider range of flowers that we have means we can have a wider range of insects, and a wider range of insects mean a wider range of birds to feed on them. If you find a flower that you really like, just take a picture of it. Don't dig it up or pick it, because, well, if you pick it, it's dead. And if you dig it up and take it home, it might not survive. It may not get the light and the water or the pollination that it needs. So just leave it in its natural environment. That's where it's happiest. And
So here we have the beautiful snowdrop. It's snowdrop because it looks like a wee little drop, and they grow between January and March, and they're one of the first flowers you'll see. They're not actually native to the UK, and interestingly enough, you have to plant them between April and May, and you won't see them grow till the very next year. And my favourite fact about snowdrop is that it has a substance in it that is used to treat Alzheimer's disease.
so here we have crocuses. These bloom everywhere in spring. You'll see them popping up all over the place, and they can survive a winter snowfall like we had this year because the leaves and the petals are covered in a waxy layer called a cuticle. Crocuses come in a few different colours, mainly purple, white and yellow. Crocuses are used to produce saffron, which is a very expensive pigment and spice. It's produced from the little orange parts in the middle of the crocus. And the reason saffron is so expensive is because you need thousands and thousands of crocuses to produce just a kilogram of flower, and they have to be picked between sunrise and 10 AM.
Here we have some cyclamens. These are more decorative flowers, but they do help pollinate. Did you know that bees can't actually pollinate them? It's more hoverflies and little insects, and you can pollinate them yourself by taking a wee brush and just dusting the little particles inside and spreading them yourself. They're more grown inside and in little patio gardens.
Okay, so here we have some budding daffodils. These are very common, you'll see them a lot of times. They start growing around now. There's a variety of colours, mostly in the shades of yellow and orange. Some white ones called narcissi. They're slightly shorter in trumpet. And historically these were always given in a bouquet rather than as just one, because giving somebody just one was thought to be bad luck. They're grown a lot in Wales to produce a medicine called galantamine for Alzheimer's.
So not quite a flower, but a really interesting tree. This tree is called a monkey puzzle tree, and that's because it puzzles a monkey to try to get up it. But because it's quite prickly, it's quite sore, monkeys aren't able to climb up it. It's not native to the UK, so they can grow a lot bigger than this. And if you do want to play with them, try not to, but go down the way, and sometimes it's quite
soft, but most of it's quite